Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the Gadget Trove, your one-stop channel for all things techie. We all know that PC gaming can be a pretty expensive hobby, right? You gotta think about the CPU, the GPU, the RAM, the storage. It all adds up. But, you know me, this channel is all about finding that sweet spot, the perfect balance between price and performance. So in this video, we're diving deep into the world of budget gaming laptops because you don't need to break the bank to get some serious frames in. We're talking about 7 killer laptops that prove you can game on a budget without sacrificing too much on the performance side. If you're ready to find that perfect gaming rig without emptying your wallet, stick around because we're about to break down the top contenders in the budget gaming laptop arena. Let's get started. Alright, first up, we're kicking things off with a name you've probably heard before in the budget gaming world, the MSI Cyborg 15. Now, MSI has been killing it in the affordable gaming laptop space for a while now, and the Cyborg 15 is a prime example of why. What we're looking at here is a machine that's not going to win any beauty contests. It's not the thinnest or lightest laptop out there, but what it lacks in sleekness, it makes up for in raw power for the price. Under the hood, you've got the 13th gen Intel Core i7 CPU. And for the graphics, MSI's gone with the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4050 GPU. Now this isn't going to be pushing 4K resolution at max settings, but it's more than capable of handling most modern games at 1080p with really smooth frame rates, especially if you're willing to dial back the settings just a touch. The build is sturdy enough and the battery life is respectable too. I can definitely recommend this laptop to gamers shopping on a budget. At only $999 or less, it sits just right on the mid-price range for its specs. The specs are clear for the cost, and the downsides like the dim display and sharp chassis edge aren't deal breakers. You might find its 512 GB storage a nuisance though. Next up, we've got a laptop that's all about affordability and performance. The Acer Nitro Vive 15. Now, the Nitro line from Acer is known for its cheapness, and this laptop definitely lives up to that reputation. At less than $700, it's affordable enough for the spec it has. You can shill out some money for this, and you will still have enough to buy games. But don't let the cheap price tag fool you. This thing packs some serious power under the hood too. You're looking at an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4050 GPU paired with an Intel 13th Gen Core i5 processor. That means you can enjoy steady 1080p gaming on this machine without spending $1,000, so you can expect even smoother frame rates and maybe even crank up the graphics settings a bit higher. Popular multiplayer titles are perfectly playable and the latest AAA titles will run, even if you need to lower some settings. Another thing I really like about the Nitro 5 is its multiple ports and long battery life. You can game as long as you want, and attach as many controllers and accessories as you like. So while the CPU isn't the fastest, and 512 GB of storage may be a tad restrictive, that doesn't stop the Nitro from hitting its marks for the price. A true budget shopper, or maybe a younger gamer getting a first laptop, should be pleased with the Nitro. Alright, moving right along, let's talk about a laptop that's perfect for casual gamers who still want a great experience without spending too much of a fortune. The Lenovo Lock 15. Now Lenovo has always been a solid choice in the laptop world, and their LOQ line really hits that sweet spot between price and performance. This laptop is powered by an AMD Ryzen 5 processor, which is a great value pick in the CPU world, especially for gaming. And for the graphics, Lenovo has opted for the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4050. Again, not the most powerful GPU out there, but for the price, it's more than capable of handling most modern games at 1080p with respectable frame rates. The somewhat hefty plastic chassis hardly impresses, but you can't have it all at this price. And the deal gets even better if you can snag a low Q on sale. The keyboard is also surprisingly good for the price, with decent key travel and a satisfying typing experience. And unlike the Nitro Vive 15, Lenovo didn't cheap out on the display. You're getting a refresh rate that's actually usable for gaming, which is always a plus. Overall, the Lenovo LoQ 15 is a fantastic option for casual gamers or anyone looking for a great value laptop that can handle some gaming on the side. Now let's take a look at another Acer laptop, the Acer Predator Helios Neo 16. Unlike the Nitro V15, the Predator, as its name implies, is a different beast altogether. Its performance is versatile for its $1,199 price. Inside, you'll find an Intel Core i7-13700HX processor, which is a great CPU for gaming. And for the graphics, Acer has gone with the trusty NVIDIA GeForce 4070 GPU. We've seen a similar GPU before in this lineup, and for good reason. It's a great option for budget-conscious gamers who still want a smooth gaming experience. The overall chassis is a bit hefty, but the laptop's 15-inch screen, big and bright, makes it worth it. It's not going to blow anyone away with its looks, but it's functional and well-built. The keyboard is comfortable to type on, and the trackpad is responsive and accurate. And like the other laptops on this list, Ithis included a decent display with a refresh rate of 165 Hz that's actually usable for gaming. One thing I appreciate about the Acer Predator Helios Neo 15 is that it doesn't try to be something it's not. It's a solid, reliable gaming laptop at a reasonable price, and sometimes that's all you need. Up next, we've got another great option from a trusted brand, the MSI Katana 15. MSI laptops have always been a popular choice for budget-conscious gamers, and the Katana 15 is no exception. This laptop packs some impressive specs for its $999 price, making it a great value proposition. Under the hood you'll find an 12th generation Intel Core i5 processor, and even a DDR5 memory card. So you can expect even smoother frame rates and maybe even push the graphics settings a bit higher in your favorite games, and if you have several $100s more to spare you can upgrade to the 13th Gen Core i7 and RTX 4070 configuration. But while its snappy keyboard is great, it has dismal display and limited battery life, so you may want to stay close to a charging socket. Despite these flaws, the MSI Katana 15 is a solid rig for gamers on a budget. The standard build isn't anything to write home about, but it's hard to argue against going for the best performance possible for your dollar. Okay, we're getting close to the end of the list, but we've still got some great options to cover. Next up, we're taking a look at another Lenovo laptop that's on a league of its own, the Lenovo Legion Slim 5 Gen 8. For those who can push their budget a little further, this laptop has a decent starting price toward the top of the budget range. And it takes a slightly different approach compared to the others in this list. For one, it's powered by AI, boosting its performance greatly. Despite its $1,300, $1,600 price range, it packs a ton of power. It got an AMD Ryzen 7 7840HS processor, an RTX 4060 GPU, and an OLED 2880 by 1 800-pixel display. It's a great option for budget-conscious gamers who still want a smooth gaming experience. The design of Lenovo Legion Slim 5 is also surprisingly sleek and well-cooled, though it's quite long and there are no USB 4 and Thunderbolt 4 ports. But keyboard is great, and the trackpad is responsive and accurate. This is the sweet spot if you're a gamer shopping in that gray area between an entry-level model and a near mid-range machine. It's a jack-of-all-trades with snappy parts and a spiffy screen, so value shoppers looking to borrow some features and performance from a higher price tier will be pleased. Alright, last but not least, we've got a laptop that's pushing the limits of what we can consider budget-friendly, but for good reason, the Acer Chromebook 516 GE. Now, the Chromebook has been a fan favorite in the gaming laptop world for years, and for good reason. It offers a level of performance that's hard to beat, especially at its price point. Yes, it's a bit more expensive than the other laptops on this list, but you're getting a lot for your money. Under the hood, you'll find a powerful Intel Core i5 1240p paired with an Intel Iris Xe graphics. They may not be on par with what we've seen in some of the other laptops, but it means you'll be able to crank up the graphics settings and enjoy even smoother frame rates in your favorite games. The design of the Chromebook 516 GE is also classic gamer aesthetic. It's got sharp angles, aggressive lines, and RGB lighting. It's not trying to be subtle, and that's perfectly fine. The keyboard is a joy to type on with per-key RGB lighting and satisfying key travel, and the display is a major highlight with a high refresh rate and vibrant colors that bring games to life. If you're looking for the absolute best performance you can get in a budget-friendly gaming laptop, and you're willing to stretch your budget just a little bit, the Acer Chromebook 516 GE is the way to go. And there you have it, guys, the top 7 best cheap gaming laptops you can buy right now. From the budget-friendly Acer Nitro 515 to the powerful Acer Chromebook 516 GE, there's a laptop on this list for every gamer and every budget. Remember to check out the links in the description for the most up-to-date prices and information on all the laptops we talked about today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tech reviews and recommendations. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.